Everyone dreams of being the next streamer, building an audience, going viral, even making millions from content. But here's the truth that nobody really wants to talk about. While the streamers are making millions, the platforms, they make billions, even trillions. Because every viral moment we watch on YouTube, on Twitch, on TikTok, there's a $1 trillion infrastructure quietly turning that attention into cash. And so today what I want to do is break down a few stocks and their platforms that really make money, and it gives us an unfair advantage as investors, not influencers. This is how we really position ourselves to win. And by the end of this video, I'm going to really talk about one company that's powering the whole entire streaming industry behind the scenes without ever posting a video. What's good, family? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trap, and what I want to do is help you build wealth one share at a time. Now, before we get into this video, man, I would love if you like, subscribe, and share this video to somebody just to let them know this is where you're getting the game from. Plus, that also allows us to just build the channel, keep on putting out good work, and helping you get better at investing and getting money in these stock market streets. Because at the end of the day, I truly understand that the stock market is our way out because jobs are going down, and this is going to be a trend that we're going to keep seeing going. So we got to do is learn how to play the game and play the game well by great companies over the long term who are powering the next phase of America. First and foremost, I want to do something. I want to paint a big picture for us so we can see what's going on and how the game is being played. The average person spends more than 3 hours a day watching some type of user-generated content. That's more than Netflix, that's more than cable, and that's more than gaming combined. That time equals data, that data equals advertising, and that advertising equals money. This is what is called the attention economy. In this new world, time isn't wasted. It's monetized. I'm going to say that again. Time isn't wasted. It is monetized. YouTube, Twitch, TikTok. They aren't just apps, family. No. You're looking at that all wrong. They're factories that convert human attention into corporate profits. And some companies turn those profits into dividends and share buybacks, which help us as investors get more money. And the people who understand that don't just chase virality. They like to invest. So because attention is the new oil, these companies become like the oil refineries. And that's why I want to put my attention at today. Today, I'm going to focus on the refineries. These are the companies that are churning the content out. But then there's a company that is underneath all of it all. And it's playing a backhand. And there's so much room to grow. And I think this is truly the right time for us to get this money. The first company on the list is none other than the godfather of digital streaming, YouTube. 2.7 billion monthly active users. That's insane. Over 500 hours of content uploaded every minute and nearly 31 billion in corporate profits in 2024. They're already at 33 billion in 2025, and we not even finished the year. That's what we're talking about. For every dollar that a creator makes on YouTube, YouTube gets 45 cents, y'all. That margin multiplied by billions of views is why YouTube is one of the most profitable business models in media history. That's right, they're even more profitable than Disney. But YouTube's moat isn't just by size. It's the data, the recommendation algorithm powered by Google's AI that learns your behavior faster than you even realize. It knows what you're going to click before you do because they recommend it. That data fuels the YouTube ads, and most powerful, the ad engines. And those ad engines are some of the most powerful in the world. Now, here's the kicker. While creators chase going viral, YouTube's parent company, Alphabet, they use the same technology for Google Search, Google Maps, and Google Cloud. So every video you watch isn't just entertainment. It's training their AI machine. So creators build content, YouTube builds infrastructure, and infrastructure always outlasts the fame. And so while people are chasing fame, YouTube is consistently chasing more and more revenue. This is why we're on YouTube right now. This is why I create content to help you learn how we can leverage and own companies like this, trade options on companies like this. This is the new wave. Let's go to our second company. The company we're going to talk about is Twitch. Now, yes, Twitch is a private company, but it's not. It's actually owned by Amazon. That's right. It's a live streaming powerhouse owned by Amazon. Amazon bought it a couple years ago with more than 1.7 billion hours watched every single month. A popular creator, a popular streamer can get 5 to 10 million views a week. Kai Cenat, the upper echelon, got 20 million views in 1 week. But Twitch is more than a game and in a chat. It's Amazon test bed. It's how they're testing it out. It's the free base to cloud animation. Now, every single stream runs on AWS and Amazon Web Service, which then becomes the catalyst for not just Amazon, but Zoom and Netflix. They become a storage house. So while we watching someone else stream and viral in real time, AWS is learning how to handle massive global traffic. That research becomes the blueprint for Amazon to how to sell to corporate companies for the long term. Now, I want you to understand something. Amazon's moat is not just Prime. No. It's the vertical integration. It's the commerce, the content, the cloud, all connected, all to get monetized. See, what I love about Amazon is this. Amazon has a great way of getting their feet in the water, investing for 2, 3, 4, 5 years until they get it right. And then when you look at them again, you just realize, wow, they've taken over another industry. It's how they're taking over the medical industry with PillPack. So now it's like them buying Whole Foods so then they can have a place that you can go into. Amazon Prime, they started with books, then they got into the everything store. This is how you take over the long term, but quietly. Every hour that we watch on Twitch, it strengthens the ecosystem. Now, Twitch is not just entertainment. It's the front end of Amazon's billion-dollar cloud business. Because we understand that AWS fought with Microsoft. We understand that AWS is the first or second to go back and forth between the largest cloud companies in the world. What happens when all these new streamers and all these new viral content creators are all on the cloud and they get all their users and all of us to get on that cloud too? More information, more data, more learning high activities. Now, let's talk about TikTok. Another private one. Owned by what is believed to be the biggest company in China, the global juggernaut of redefining short-form content and entertainment. Over 1.6 billion active users. Average U.S. user watch time is 95 minutes a day. It's more than Netflix again. The algorithm is unmatched, y'all. It learns from your swipes, microseconds of hesitation. Then they begin to predict what keeps you hooked. The precision drives millions of dollars, billions of dollars in ad revenue. I want you to understand something. The biggest fight over TikTok was the algorithm. It was saying, we got to create a new algorithm for America. Nah, the parent company, ByteDance, reportedly generated over $20 billion in ad revenue. That was last year. It's already up. But there's a problem. Data security. That's what the twist really coming at. And this is what one company that we probably didn't think of, they stepped onto the stage and they became a big dog. The company that secretly now powers TikTok's U.S. operation, it's Oracle. Shout out to Larry Ellison. Because while the world was scared and everybody was fighting over TikTok, he said, hey, guess what? There's no need to do that. I can just step in. We can put the whole platform, the U.S. algorithm on my back. And he became the trustworthy. He became the faithful. Oracle, the old school software giant that quietly became a key player in modern tech. Out of nowhere, the stock is going insane this year. And with the U.S. making the deal with these 5 to 6 investors and Oracle also being an investor, they become the big dog, Larry Ellison. Why? Because 173 million U.S. users are on TikTok. And what did they say? When the U.S. government raised security concerns about TikTok, ByteDance agreed to host all of U.S. data on Oracle's cloud called Project Texas. Now, that means every video, every scroll, every ad, every U.S. citizen on TikTok, everything is running through the Oracle servers. Now, it doesn't stop there. Oracle's cloud division has grown by 25% year over year, meaning from last year this time to this year. Fueled by AI and social media partnerships, he's revolutionizing the brand. They just landed an $18 million raise to expand the cloud infrastructure, looking for deals with TikTok and other AI firms. I want you to understand this. Oracle, they have a great moat. Data control, compliance, and trust. In a world where privacy is always worried about, Oracle came in and said, we'll be the middleman. We'll be the guardian angel. We'll have sovereign power. They don't care to create content. They just control where the content lives. And tech, well, they control everything. Now I want us to understand something. I want us to see something from a bigger picture. That's what I like us to see. Because when it comes to investing, you got to think bigger picture because the market is going to go through ups and downs. But it's all about us owning great companies that can be here and that is powering the future. Here's the big picture. These companies are more than entertainment platforms, y'all. They're ecosystems, machines that convert attention into reoccurring profit. Keyword right there is reoccurring profit. YouTube monetizes time. Twitch monetizes bandwidth. TikTok monetizes culture. And Oracle monetizes control. Together, they form the digital storehouse for the creative economy. Now, while most people want to be the next viral face, there's some people who want to win. And the ones who own the platform that own the faces. Let me say that again. The ones who own the platforms that the faces appear on, they become the real winners. And you don't need to chase the spotlight. Nah, not to build wealth in today's world. You just need to own the stage that everybody getting on. And if you can do that, you can truly 10x your wealth. Now, I want to say something to you that's going to be important. Of course, I hope this message truly struck you and understand that these three companies are positioning themselves. I want you to think about something. The next time that you're scrolling, streaming, or watching your favorite content creator, remember this. The real opportunity isn't on the screen. It's investing in the screen itself. Because the new currency isn't just content. It's the attention. And the companies that are redefining where your attention goes are the ones that are quietly shaping the future of wealth. Now, my question to you is this. Which of these platforms do you think will dominate in the next 5 years? And yeah, we didn't put Meta on that this time. But there's a reason why. Because we already understand that Meta has 3 billion users on all this platform, 3 billion users on WhatsApp, 3 billion users on Meta, 3 billion users on Instagram. And they're growing threads. And they're doing more deals. I want you to understand where the economy is going. So as an investor, here's some of the things I want to really tell you that most people not going to get this far in a video, but if you hear, I'm about to give you a gem. If we look at the world right now, here's what we see. We see jobs are going down. We see the stock market is running up. And we see AI data centers becoming a thing. Here's the most important thing about all of that. Jobs will continuously go down. They'll never come back up. You know why? Because as we keep building out these data centers, guess what starts to happen then? Less people need jobs. Let me say that again. Less people will be hired for jobs because companies will then start to increase their profits. Why? Because low overhead count. They're getting paid. Think about this. Stocks are getting rewarded right now to do what? Invest in AI. Knowing that AI will do what? Take away some jobs. So what do we need to do? We can't combat that. So either you 30, 40, 50, you can go back to school to learn AI. Or what you're going to do is say, okay, let me heavy invest my money into the future so that I can secure my future and not let the future be the reason why I'm in a poorhouse. We're in a time right now where not investing now in AI is the equivalent to not investing in Amazon, Apple in 1999 in a dot-com bubble. It is the equivalent of not investing into Meta in 2008 when they were in public. Don't be that person. Take advantage right now. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper, man. I hope that you got a lot from this video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe and share this video out. And also, let me know right now, what can we do to make you better, a better investor? What types of content can we produce to help you get better? Comment that in the chat. And last but not least, that's not me in the chat talking about putting you on WhatsApp or any other thing talking about Bitcoin. Salute.